ideas of right and wrongdoing. There is a field, a singing field. I'll meet you there.
We call our gatherings fields, singing fields. They're like fields of song. And so that really is the kernel of this one-year journey that we've called 1,000 Ways of Light.
We have an extraordinary gathering of, gosh, over 100 people who have come together to explore a year of going from not being singers, some of them never been involved in any kind of music of any kind, and exploring themselves through their own sound and their own voices, and ultimately falling into a place of such deep trust within the sound that by the end of 12 months we're very confident that this whole constellation of people is just going to turn into this amazing choir.
First plan is to really explore how we can build a massive singing field. So to invite, at least 1,000 to 2,000 people, by next April, to come and to experience this new sound.
It's very joyful, and it's lovely to see people, singing, at the top of their voices with real passion and joy. People are going through different things at different times. It's not everybody is going to be ecstatic. Lots of people are in the depth of misery and despair at times, and it's interesting to see how through singing you can see this lift, this change, this kind of colour coming back into people who they'd be carrying a lot of fear or bitterness or whatever it was, and you see this colour coming back into people as the process goes on. They're much more alive and vigorous and passionate about what they're doing, so it's a really magical environment.
Somebody on your own, it doesn't seem to have any power, but when you get a group of people together, it seems to be one big band of energy that's just so incredibly powerful and healing. I think I'd say the work has transformed my life completely in every way, the sense of my sound, my spirit, my soul. I think I was always looking for a reconnection to that, and I couldn't find it through conventional religious means.
It just brought me to a whole other level. What was stopping me from speaking before, the fear of judgment or fear of making a fool of myself, all that seemed just to melt away. The sound was just enjoying being itself.
I suppose it's to do with the ability to express what's inside and communicate with somebody else. So the voice is really carrying the kind of essence of a person out into the world. So you're both connected with yourself through your voice, and you're connected with others. And then something happens in the human body. And it's when you find the voice in your body and when you find it in your heart, when you drop in out of your head or out of your distraction and just come in and you're home to yourself. You're home to that sound in yourself before sound.
Really, this is about self-inquiry and self-liberation, sharing it as collective knowledge again, or redeeming that recognition for humanity in its broadest possible sense.
We're really exploring how sound can build positive, new human values, and to explore how we can really transform those values through singing.
This is a very powerful time in the world, to be in the world right now. Changes are coming afoot and new energies, and Ireland is the place to begin it. We need to show people that there's new ways of doing things. I think it's very possible that we can make changes with music and singing, and the power of the voice and expression of voice, and as a vehicle for openness, it's limitless.
It's not about singing as in entertainment or performance. It's about singing as in evolving, changing consciousness.
It's just the way that consciousness is connected, that if one person makes a shift, then that impacts everybody. So if you have a group of people making a collective shift in consciousness, then that impacts many, many more people. And something like this work is about raising consciousness. So that's explicit and implicit in this work.
Scientists tell us that if you bring together the square root of 1% of the population, so if you have 1 million people, it's 100 people, that creates a resonance that can change 1 million people.